for tuning into Upland Inside the Game. My name is Blood Spirit. We're getting back to this. We've done some deep dive, and I haven't done a lot of these videos, but I had a request from an individual who wanted to know how much it costs to fly from area to area. I did a video on that. He wanted to know, so I'm going to show you first of all the terminal. I just came from Oakland, so to go to Fresno it would cost 95 UPX from San Francisco. To go to Oakland, 25. That's exactly what I spent to get here, so I think that it's going to be the same price both ways. Bakersfield, it's going to be 125 to go to Bakersfield, and then to go to Santa Clara it's going to be 35. So there is the terminal for the San Francisco to go to different areas, and I think it's the same price to go back. I'm sure it'll be a different price to go to to go to different areas from those areas. I'm not going to do that right now. What I am going to do is I'm going to go to the terminal here at the airport. I'm going to fly over here and I'm going to show you what the costs are to go to the different areas by plane. And you can only get, there's only 3 hubs that you can get to. You can go to Chicago, and you can go to New York, and then those 3 will transfer. Those are your 3 hubs. This also shows you Kansas City and New Orleans. So I can fly to New Orleans. That's going to be 1900 UPX. Wow. Okay, Kansas is going to be 1500 UPX. Chicago looks like 1840. I'm not wearing my glasses. I should be. And then 2500 to New York. We're going to go to New York first because I want to end this whole thing. I need to go to Chicago, so gives this great little graphic of you being. This is fantastic right here. You get a little world. I mean, you're flying into outer space so that you could see the whole entire world. I'm being facetious. And we're heading to New York. It's going to take 42 minutes and 39 seconds now of real time before I get there. So once I get there, I will get back on and show you. Okay, so one cool thing about this is as you're flying through, you can click on your plane and it will show you the time that it's going to take before it arrives to the area. And you get to see the plane moving across. I think it's kind of cool. But you're not in the dark. You're going to be able to click on it and see what time. Also, I wanted to point out that the times that you're going to be seeing on this here can change. I haven't seen much of a change over the last few months, but you know, they can change. This is January 6th, 2022 at 9:30. And so this is where I'm getting the information. I do expect it to change, as we've talked about we will be talking about in the deep dive series. So I do expect it to change here real soon. But we're flying in here. What do we got? We got 35 seconds left, and I will show you what a landing looks like. And it's pretty simple and pretty basic. I'll also show you one of the most confusing things. I've done it in a previous video. I'll show you one of the most confusing things that come with New York. So here we are at the airport. You would think that the airport that you would, I mean, because it's all one piece of land, that you would want to go right in here to Staten Island. Brooklyn. That's what you would think. You would think that, you know, that's going to be your spot. And I can't believe. So I'm going to depart the plane. Here I am now. My Block Explorer is right there. But watch, I can go over here and click on, you know, Staten Island and try to get to the terminal and watch what happens. Or Brooklyn. Why I keep calling it Staten Island? I click 10 UPX to go there, and oh wow, did they change it? I think they changed it. You never used to be able to go here. Yeah, see, there it is. Sends not allowed. Because that is, for whatever reason, it is not connected to the airport. So what you have to do, and the only way that you can get in, is to go up here to, is this Brooklyn? I believe that it's Brooklyn. No, Manhattan. You have to go to Manhattan, 20 UPX. I'm not from New York. I've never been to New York. I don't know the geographics of New York very well at all. So if you go to Manhattan, that's the only way that you can get into the city. And then from there, what you can do is you can take the train. What the hell? Take the train. Scroll in a little bit. Take the train, and you can go to these areas. So Brooklyn would be 20 UPX from the train there. Rutherford would be 20 UPX to take the subway, I guess it is, and then 10 UPX to the Bronx. So that's how that works. But I need to go to Chicago because I want to get a little treasure hunting in. I haven't done treasure hunting in a while, so I want to go to now once again, Manhattan is the area that you have to travel back and forth to the airport. You have to be in Manhattan to get to the airport. I'm just blowing sends and UPX, but I want to show you this. It was asked, somebody asked me to question I did not know the answer to, so we're going to go over here. We're going to send your Block Explorer, blowing through sends, and then we're going to go to the airport. Okay, now through the airport, what you can do through this airport is you can go to San Francisco to get on the train to go to other areas. You go to San Francisco, or you can go to Chicago. You can also go to Kansas City. You can also go to New Orleans. You also can go to Nashville. But I want to go to Chicago. So here's the prices. I think it's the exact same, 20.80. I'm not wearing my glasses. I don't know 100% sure, but I think that's what it is. I think that might have gone up a little bit, actually. I think it was 19 when Oakland opened, so I think it has gone up a little bit. Chicago is going to be 740, which I'm going to need to go to. Kansas City, which is going to be 1120. I really should put some glasses on. I'm in such denial. I had such great eyesight when I was a kid. And I just don't want to admit that my eyesight is horrible. So I'm going to Chicago. I need to do some treasure hunting. I will show you the prices once we get to Chicago. Once again, you're going to get on the airplane. You're going to do all that wonderful stuff. I'll see you in Chicago. Okay, we are going to get off the plane here, and we're going to take a look at the terminal here. What am I doing? Good Lord. Collect the terminal. So to go to San Francisco, it would be $18.40. To go to San Francisco, to go to New York City, it would be $17.40. So it's the same price going both ways. Going to Kansas will be 400 UPX to go to Kansas. Go to New Orleans. I just realized something. I can't even read it. I think it's $8.40 to go to Orleans. And then to go to Nashville, I think it's $4.10. It only takes 7 minutes. I just realized something. When I put on an earlier video, correct me if this has changed, but it seems like when I first started playing a few months back, actually Thanksgiving is when I first started playing the game. It seems like I started in Nashville because that's where I live, and I tried to get on the airport. Has it always been available? I don't know if it's always been available. I remember I had to take the train. And can you get from, I guess I'm going to have to do a secondary video. I'm going to have to go to Nashville and see if you can get to New York and if you can get to San Francisco, because I don't know if you can. It seems to me like I couldn't get into the airport in Nashville, but maybe I didn't try. Maybe I just used the subway or the train. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to go to Nashville because I have some business in Nashville to take care of. I have some properties I want to purchase there. But I honestly thought that, I know for a fact you can't get to New York and you can't get to San Francisco from the train. But maybe you can from the airport. I don't know. Let me know. And if that's the case, I'm going to have to go to every airport that is available and show everybody the prices on all the airports, because that's what a player asked me. I don't remember exactly who it is. I can't find it in the comments. It was a while back. But he asked me, can I show him the prices? So if that's the case, I'm going to be in Nashville. I'll find out for myself. If you want to put in the comments, if you know the answer to this, if you can fly from Nashville to New York, and if all the planes interact, which I'm thinking they do now. I really do. I think that you can fly to San Francisco and New York from Nashville and from Cleveland and from Kansas City, wherever there's an airport. I don't think there's an airport in Cleveland because I never saw it one time. But I think all the airports interact now. So let me know in the comments below if you know the answer to that, because I've been saying you can't. But I think the reason why I got that information mixed up is because I know you cannot get to New York and San Francisco, at least when I started, from Nashville. At least you couldn't. I know because I got trapped in Kansas City. I had to take the train back to Chicago to be able to get on a plane to go to San Francisco. But I'm not entirely sure about the airports, if they do interlink with all the airports. I know the train stations do not, but I don't know about the airports. Click the comments in below if you know. My name is Blood Spirit. This is Upland Inside the Game.